Hello and welcome back to the channel. As I promised for my last video, I was going to show you guys how I managed to mount this monster of a motor into my Juggernaut. What I did basically was I removed the end bell of the brush motor and then I slid it onto the pin that went in the middle, and that's how I measured where the holes are going to be, just to make sure that it's going to be mounted centered to where that shaft was. I kind of messed up when I was drilling the hole for that center hole, but and scratch it up, but it still works. And I want to show, I was greasing her all up because she was pretty much bone dry. She's been shelved for quite a bit, and I want to see how the meshing is. I'll show how the meshing is for this. You can't. I can't see it, but let's see if I can turn it. It's meshed pretty good, so I'm gonna do some more test runs and see if this gear here will hold up. If not, I have other gears, and I have another plan to mount a single motor. What I'm gonna do right now is, since she's all greased up right now, I want to see if she still makes the same amount of noise previously. So I'm gonna see how quickly I can put this together. So the difference between the Juggernaut and the TXT, the output shaft for the Juggernauts are 5mm, and the TXT 1 and 2 are 6mm. Also, the Juggernaut 2, I believe, they have a metal brace here that also acts as a heat sink, I believe. But like I said, I think this is good enough that it'll hold. I think the big issue was really in the axles. And I think I'll show it in my later video what what I'm talking about. The flow was in the original design. So yeah, before I even did this experiment, I went ahead and bought a new mounting plate. I want to make sure I'll have a spare. These parts are kind of hard to come by, but so I wanted to make sure I have one before I went ahead and do this. So just in case it doesn't work out, I can go back to stock configuration. Almost done here. I actually ran the motor earlier and that's why I kind of sprayed some of the grease. I'm gonna do this kind of off camera just to make it quicker. I don't know if you can hear the washing machine. This is my basement and doing laundry right now. Almost done. So right now I'm borrowing my 3S LiPo battery that powers my Cloudbuster. So 4000 milliamp Turnigy 40 to 5C discharge. 40 to 50C discharge. For right now I'm using an old Futaba radio. It's only really 2 channels, although it says 3 channels. I need one that can mix in the rear wheel steering. So see how it goes. My ESC is WPSC8 from Hobbywing, 120 amps. Alright. Oh yeah, definitely a lot quieter. Just pretty much bone dry when I opened it up. Bit quieter now that I lifted her off the table. I think I'll post another video with it in the truck and see how it sounds like. I'm also gonna grease up the axles, and I'm gonna try and lock the differentials with I don't know, thicker grease or those 500,000 viscosity oil or whatever. We'll see which one works. I'm really RCing on a budget, so I'm gonna experiment and see what works. But thank you for stopping by. This has gotten a little longer than I expected. I hope you follow along with this project.